Hello, Leo. This is Carrie from Celestial Forecasts with your reading for the second half of April from the 16th all the way through the 30th. So I typically do the Love and Life series. This time around, I'm going to be doing a reading called Songs in the Key of Love, which is inspired by my two decks, the Heart Songs decks. So we're going to be taking a look at musical messages for this love connection. We're going to be starting things off with the messages from the Divine Masculine, and then we'll do a separate section for the feminines. So I'll go ahead and timestamp these down below. So general, as always, guys, it will not resonate with every single person tuning in. Please do take from this what makes sense for you and release what doesn't. If you are interested in your own personal private reading, that information is down below in the description box. I will include all of the decks and creators that will be featured here today, Leo, and as always, cross-watchers are welcome. So Songs in the Key of Love, starting with the masculine. So I'm going to be using my Heart Songs Volume 1 deck, and then we'll go ahead and grab a message from the Real Talk with Him, Words of Wisdom deck. All right, so let's begin and see where the masculine is at here. So if you're feminine watching for your masculine, let's grab a song. And if you are unfamiliar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics itself, okay? So I'm not sure yet if I want to grab more than one song, but we'll see. I'm guided to this one. Endless Love by Lionel Richie and Diana Ross. So the lyrics here: two hearts that beat as one. Our lives have just begun, and forever, forever I'll hold you close in my arms. I can't resist your charms. Beautiful song. One of my favorites, actually. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and pull one for the masculine here. And then let's go ahead and grab a message that reflects where the masculine is at in their thought processes. So angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo on behalf of the masculine. Where are they at? So we've got a beautiful song here. Let's see how this message ties in with that. I'm guided to pull this one. Can we please? I love you. Okay, so this is where your masculine is at, Leo. They want you to know, my feminines, that you are loved. They see you as this endless love, someone that they want to be able to spend their life with. Two hearts beat as one. Okay, so you could even feel perhaps that this could be a twin flame connection, or at least a very special soul bond with this person, with the masculine, and that's how the masculine is feeling about the feminine. That's beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this and see where else this is going to go. So I'm going to go ahead and pull messages from the Sacred Healing Journey by Angelic Revelation 144. Set these guys over here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, focusing on where the divine masculine is at right now when it comes to the connection with the feminine. Whoops. Butterfingers. Okay. So endless love, and I love you. Loyalty. I mean, look at these cards, okay? Devoted, protective, best friend. So this masculine sees the feminine as someone truly that they could spend a lifetime with. They're loyal to this partnership. They're very protective of this connection. You guys could even refer to each other as best friends. And if this masculine has never told you, my feminines, that they see you in this way, look at all of the love and affection that's coming forward from your masculine here. And I mean, not to say that it's been a perfect relationship, because there are no perfect relationships, but this person sees you as someone that they want forever with. What else, please, for Leo, for the divine masculine? You see that? The feminine. They're very focused on you, my feminines. You are this masculine's main focus. You are what occupies their heart. 5th dimension to 12th dimension, astral travel, expansion of consciousness. Okay, so first of all, if you guys are not together right now, they want you to know and understand that you are so incredibly loved. They want to be loyal to you, my feminines, and you guys could be interacting in the 5D, and whatever this 12th dimension represents for you, there could be astral travel going on here. You could be interacting in your dreams and seeing each other in that way, and just having an overall better understanding, certainly from the masculine standpoint, what's going on here, certainly in their heart space when it comes to the connection with the feminine. Fireworks, explosive sexual chemistry. Wow. I mean, they see those fireworks, they feel those fireworks when they think about you. The sexual fire, the chemistry, the love. And then we've got a breakthrough here, penetrating walls. So this is what your masculine is wanting to accomplish in this partnership, my feminines. They want to be able to be with you in the 3D world. You know, it's nice to connect in the 5D, the 12D, you know, whatever that represents, spiritually, energetically, vibrationally, but there's nothing like being able to hold you in their arms, to love you up close, for your hearts to beat as one together, you know? It's beautiful, and they certainly desire you. That is coming through here. Wow. So I'm going to go ahead and pull some additional insight from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle deck here. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, focusing on where the divine masculine is at when it comes to this love connection. And the song that you guys got is Endless Love. Forever and ever, I'll hold you close in my arms. Look at that. They want forever with you. They love holding you. They love hugging you and having those intimate moments together. So, if you guys are not in union right now, we'll have to dig a little bit deeper to see what's going on there. But you guys, I feel, still have so much love for one another. I mean, certainly from the masculine. That's coming through here. But we might have a feminine here who has experienced heartbreak. Okay? That could be a part of the journey here. That could also be part of the breakthrough, the clarity that is needed for you guys to break down the walls that are preventing you guys from coming together in the 3D world for now. This card says, someday. You only see the part of me that I let you see. The tough exterior, the poker face, no sign of the hurt that you put me through. I'm never going to let you see how fragile I still am on the inside, that there's still a part of me working on healing and my personal growth. I'll be okay without you eventually. And I feel you guys have already been dealing with that, living life without each other, certainly in the 3D world, because you guys are connecting in the 5D and the 12th dimension. Interesting. You guys could have also had a very painful breakup, for those of you that relate to that. And so it's kind of put the feminine onto a path where the feminine had to fend for herself, perhaps. I'm saying her, she for the feminine, but it can, you know, it could be for a man as well. Take it for how it makes sense for you gender-wise. And then we've got lies here, okay? So it could be that this masculine, they were feeding themselves a whole bunch of lies just to be able to live without the feminine at one point in time, but really that wasn't going to work for this person. I'm tough. I'm independent. I don't need anyone. I certainly don't need you, your love, your touch, your kiss. None of that ever meant anything to me. My life is sunshine and rainbows each and every day. Who the hell needs the kind of love that you and I shared anyway? And my feminines, your masculine might have had to figure all of that out without you. They needed to experience that pain and heartbreak and emptiness without you, feeding themselves all of these lies that they knew in their heart of hearts it just wasn't the truth. The truth of the matter is you fulfilled them. You filled that emptiness. But maybe they didn't realize this until after you guys went your separate ways. This card says, somehow the universe knew that I was unfulfilled. Something missing in my life, but I always tried to hide the pain through a tough exterior. You see that? And this card says, I'm tough. That's exactly right. They were hiding behind that tough exterior that covered such vulnerability. When we met, I was empty. My cup is now overflowing with love because of you. Because of you. Okay? Now, this card could also apply to a part of the masculine's journey where they needed time to themselves to be able to heal parts of them that were broken, especially if they themselves experienced heartbreak from someone else. And this is, a part of their journey, letting themselves take it all in. It's like being able to live without the person that hurt them and recovering from that and healing from that. So maybe when you guys met, my feminines, your masculine was known to have this tough exterior on the outside, almost as if they didn't need you, that they could handle life and live life without you. They didn't need love, that they could kind of be a hermit and live life on their own, but that was not their true authentic self. The fact of the matter is, they love you. They see you as someone that they want to build a life with. Fragmentary. You and I are pieces to a puzzle that make no sense when we are apart. Incomplete. Without all the pieces of who we are together, you are the missing piece of my heart. Without you, the masterpiece of my life will forever remain unfinished. That's the truth right there. This represents the lies that they were trying to convince themselves that they could actually live without the feminine. But it is you, my feminines, you the viewer, if you happen to be feminine tuning in, you're the person that fills that void, that uplifts them, that makes them happy. And lastly, we've got the best. I never expected us to be the best of friends so quickly, almost as if we've known each other before. And just when I started to get used to you being my best friend, you became my best love. I have a feeling the best is yet to come. And that could certainly be the case, that there are better times ahead. And there is that reference, once again, to best friends. You see, it came through here, in this loyalty card right here, and it's coming through here again. So you guys could have been the very best of friends for a very long time, and just really connected in that way. But taking things a little bit further and turning into love partners, life partners. And somewhere along the line, maybe you guys might have broken up and went your separate ways. But at the end of the day, for this masculine, they really see you, my feminines, as the one. Okay? I love you. Endless love here. This is a love that will stand the test of time. This is a forever kind of love. That is what they're wanting here. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot here to confirm some of this stuff or clarify it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on the divine masculine for this Leo reading. Songs in the key of love, starting with Endless Love. One of my favorite songs. All right, let's go ahead and see what else we need to know here. Can you guys find your way back to each other? We've got the Five of Pentacles. So for some of you guys, maybe your person could be an earth sign. Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a card of isolation, as it says right there. The Five of Pentacles is someone who's been left out in the cold. So what I kind of get, Leo, is If you are feminine, watching for a masculine, this masculine, as I've mentioned, they could have been broken when you met them. And so maybe they weren't ready for the kind of love that you were able to offer or were offering at the time. And therefore, maybe you guys went your separate ways. Could have ended in a painful breakup for some of you. And so it could have been this masculine that left you out in the cold because they themselves were left out in the cold and they didn't know any better. Or maybe they just weren't ready or didn't even know what to do with this beautiful love that you guys have shared because they didn't take the time to process the hurt and the pain that they themselves had been through. As you can see here from this 10 of Swords, and it even says painful goodbyes right there. So what I get from that, again, they experienced heartbreak, didn't take time to heal from it, feeding themselves all of these lies rather than facing the music, so to speak, right? And healing from their own heartbreak. And therefore, that resulted maybe in this masculine saying goodbye to you because they just weren't aware of the type of bond that you guys had shared at that time. You know, so take that if it makes sense, of course. So it could have resulted in them needing distance and time away from you, my feminines, in order for them to realize just how much you meant to them, how much they loved you, and that they really do see both of your hearts living this life together forever. We've got the 7 of Wands here, which is your own fire energy, Leo. You could also be dealing with a fellow Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So the 7 of Wands, it can represent competition for some people. There could have been infidelities in this masculine's relationship. They could have been the victim of it, or they could have been the reason why things fell apart. It really depends. But they experienced heartbreak, they experienced this painful goodbye, and more than likely didn't take the time to heal from it, as I've mentioned, which is why it resulted in this ripple effect of them hurting other people that they got into relationships with. And you, the viewer, could have been a part of that journey for them, where they ended up hurting you because they themselves were hurt. So yeah, they could have experienced cheating, they could have experienced third-party situations and whatever that competition represents. But this is also a card of perseverance and not giving up despite the heartbreak and the pain that they have endured. And then we've got the Star. Some of you might represent Aquarius energy here. Or your masculine could be an Aquarian. So the Star is hope. The Star is a wish that can manifest. The Star is providing your masculine with a path to follow that might ultimately lead them back to the feminine. This is also a card of self-care, which I feel this masculine definitely needs it. Interesting how we've got the 5 of Cups right after it. Regrets, feeling lonesome. Okay? Feeling lonesome and sad and lonely. But remember, at one point in time, they were pretending that they had it all together, that everything was fine, that they're tough, that they're independent, they don't need anyone. That was all BS. Because at the end of the day, they were grieving parts of the relationships and life experiences that really hurt them. We've got the King of Wands right here. So for some of you, you represent that King of Wands. Someone who is strong-willed, as this particular deck says. Someone who's a leader. So it's time for you perhaps to take the lead in this situation, rather than being a follower, you know? Because the King of Wands is known to be a visionary, having a particular vision as to how it is that you see your future unfolding. So if this is you, if you resonate with the energy of that King of Wands, Leo, and if you happen to resonate with the masculine energy, whether you're a man or a woman, because remember, it's just energy. You're meant to go in a different direction in this relationship where you can find this type of happiness from that song, Endless Love, you know? This could represent a new beginning for you guys, a new chapter. More of your own fire energy. Look at that, exciting plans ahead, right? The spark is still here between the two of you. And as you can see from that Three of Swords, there was heartbreak here, no doubt. And that heartbreak needs healing. Maybe you both need healing. If you've both experienced heartbreak from separate relationships, as well as this one. So whatever part of you, whatever part of them needs healing, take the time to focus on that, because that can only create ascension in this partnership to help you guys move forward, to help you be stronger together rather than weaker separately. That's what I'm getting from that. Okay, so let's add to this with some additional guidance here. I'm going to pull from Mystic Moon's deck the Twin Flame Angel numbers, and of course you don't have to identify with a Twin Flame connection. It's just the name of the deck. But there are specific messages, of course, that are tied into Twin Flames, so, you know, take it if it makes sense for you. Angels and Spirit Guides, please, focusing on Leo for the Divine Masculine here. What are the numbers? We've got 7, 11. Progress is being made in your connection despite what you are seeing in the 3D world. Exactly right. Which is why you guys are connecting in this 5th dimension and 12th dimension realms. Because right now in the 3D world, you guys might not be together. I love this. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Representing a forward momentum that is beginning to take shape in this connection. Love it. 777. Honor your shadow self and let it reveal any hidden mysteries to you. A completion is near, which is so needed, especially if the masculine is still in this energy of lying to themselves and not facing the truth. Because through perhaps shadow work, they will be able to process these feelings and emotions and toxic behaviors that they've allowed themselves to partake in. And then we've got 111. Fresh new concepts and ideas are being made available to you for the journey ahead. I love it. There's a new beginning here for the masculine, and that new beginning can also be a part of the connection where you guys can start over and start fresh. So if you happen to be seeing these numbers in particular, also, Leo, for the Divine Masculine, pay attention to that, because there's a message there that's trying to grab your attention at this time. All right, so let's grab one final message for the Divine Masculine here. I'm going to pull from another deck by Angelic Revelation 144, the Universal Heart Oracle. Guidance from Spirit, your guardian angels, and ancestors. So for the Divine Masculine, what's the final advice here? And then we will dive into messages for the feminine. Angels and Spirit Guides, please. For Leo, focusing on the Divine Masculine's journey. We've got 2 messages coming through. Happier times await you as a doorway to new opportunities begin to open. Pay Pay attention to the tangible signs you are being shown to guide you on the path that is for your highest good. You will connect with new people who help you to expand your horizons and encourage you creatively. I love that. And then we've also got, you may be feeling particularly sensitive to the energies of others, which can affect your vibration. You may be feeling distressed and confused at this time about the direction that you want to go in life. Spirit suggests that you turn inward to restore inner peace. Contemplative meditation will enable you to expand your horizons and open doors to exciting new opportunities. And I really do feel that here, especially with this 111 card right here, those fresh new concepts and ideas and the momentum that is building for the masculine to be able to create movement to be with the feminine. Because the love certainly is here. This is coming through as an endless love. Okay, so that is where the divine masculine is at on this journey. Hopefully that resonated with you if you happen to, of course, be feminine, tuning in and watching for whoever represents the masculine energy in this equation. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at where the divine feminine is at. All right, Leo, so if you are watching for the divine feminine, let's dive into this. So starting with my volume 2 Heart Songs of the 90s deck, and then we'll grab a message from the Real Talk with Her Words of Wisdom deck. Okay, so let's take a look and see where the feminine is at. So important to note, it is just energy, so the divine feminine can represent a woman, of course, or a man. Whoever represents that energy in the equation here, in this connection. So songs in the key of love, musical message for this love connection. Let's take a look and see what comes through. If you're not familiar with the song, see if you resonate with the lyrics. All right, for Leo, divine feminine, we've got 2 songs coming through for the feminine. We've got To Become One by the Spice Girls, and I've Been Waiting for You by Guys Next Door. All right, so Candlelight and Soul Forever, a dream of you and me together. Say you believe it, say you believe it. Free your mind of doubt and danger. Be for real, don't be a stranger, we can achieve it. So, you know, wanting to definitely be a part of the masculine's life. And my feminine's wanting the masculine to know, it's like, look, if you believe in this connection, we can make it happen. Don't be a stranger, you know? So this second song, I've been searching so long through this world trying to find someone who could be what my picture of love was to me. And you came along. When I saw you, I knew you were the one, the love that I've been dreaming of. So in a way, these 2 cards are really talking to themselves, because this to me represents more of the feminine, and this to me represents the divine masculine, letting the feminine know. It's like, I've been waiting for someone like you. I have been searching this whole world for someone like you. And now that we have found each other, let's go ahead and explore and see where this goes. Because this masculine truly believes that this feminine is the one. Okay, so let's add to that with a message from the Real Talk with Her deck. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, focusing now on the divine feminine. All right, let's see. So if you watched the divine masculine portion of this reading in the very beginning, you know, either these 2 sections will meld together and make sense, or they're just 2 separate storylines. We'll see. For Leo, focusing on the divine feminine here. Look at where you've been, what you've been through, the pain, the heartbreak, the toxicity from past relationships. You don't think, or you didn't think you were strong enough, yet here you are still standing. And then this is the bottom of the deck, and I'm just guided to it. Sometimes things don't work out because the universe has a plan that's more beautiful, bountiful, and bigger than anything we could have ever imagined for ourselves. So what I get from these 2 cards, we could have a masculine and a feminine here who both experienced heartbreak in past relationships. But you guys have overcome that. You're still standing. It hurt you, yes, but it didn't break you, you know? And as this card says, sometimes those situations don't work out because there's someone way better suited for you. So trust that the universe has a plan for the two of you. If you guys are truly meant to be, life will find a way. Wow. Some powerful stuff coming through there. All right, so let me set these guys aside and let's dig a little bit deeper when it comes to this connection with the Divine Feminine. So I'm going to pull cards from The Sacred Healing Journey by Angelic Revelation 144. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo. All right, focusing on the Divine Feminine, where the feminine is at. Mending bridges, kiss and make up. So for those of you who went into separation, this is where the feminine is at, wanting that reconnection, wanting to kiss and make up. And I feel, based off of what's already presenting itself here, the masculine is open to that, wanting that also. Look at this next card, engagement, and it says, yes, will you marry me? Yes. So part of kissing and making up for some of you guys might ultimately lead towards marriage here. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. Look at the next card. We've got manifestation, mystical, the magic of you. So there's something very magical, very special about this bond. Look at the next card here, guys. We've got soul spouse. You have been married in previous lifetimes. So some of you guys could have even connected in past lifetimes. And maybe when you met in this lifetime, there was that familiarity about each other, you know, almost as if it's like, hey, have I met you before? Have I known you before? You look familiar, that sort of thing. And there could have been an instant connection. And part of the reason might be is because you guys have already been together in past lifetimes. Look at this. We are focusing on musical energies here. We've got love songs that are coming through. Musical messages, right? You guys could have, as it says, soul spouse. You guys could have been married in a past lifetime. There could also be particular songs that are very special to the two of you. Someone could be very gifted as a singer, as a musician. Or you guys just have this love of music. That could be something that you have in common. And then we've got blossoming, new beginnings, love in bloom. How beautiful. Wow, that's really nice that there's a chance here to bring this back together, to kiss and make up, to take things to the next level, towards marriage, towards commitment. Welcoming in a new beginning. Those are some nice messages here, Leo. All right, so let's go ahead and add to this. I'm going to pull from my Heart and Soul Love Oracle. Angels and spirit guides, please, focusing on Leo, the Divine Feminine. So the feminine is open to starting over, kissing and making up, open to the possibility of commitment, wanting to manifest a reunion, sees forever with the masculine, and the masculine is open to it as well. Angels and spirit guides, please. All right, what do we have here? We've got lessons. And that's a bride and groom in the photo. That's interesting. And then we have more, followed by expansion. Okay. So in a previous lifetime, you guys could have also had children. You could have had a family. You were married perhaps in a previous lifetime. Okay, so let's read these. Lessons. Sometimes love puts you where you need to be. Sometimes it derails you and saves you from what you thought you wanted because there's someone better, you see? The universe has a plan. So if you're feminine tuning in and this resonates with you, this is your story, something did not work out with you and someone else because it was preparing you for something better with this masculine. Teaching you those lessons that needed to be learned. And it goes on to say, and sometimes it brings you back to the beginning, that first love, because that is where you belong after all. For some of you, this person that you're meant to reconnect with could be a first love. And maybe you both experienced other relationships, heartbreak, disappointments. You both had to experience that in order to come back to this, come full circle. More. Okay, so this card says, I was sure what we had wasn't the love I was looking for, that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. You see? So there were detachments, there were breakups here. You had to experience other relationships in order to come back to this one. That's what I'm getting for some of you. Even if it did take lifetimes to learn that lesson. And it goes on to say that it was something that I could find with someone else who could offer me more. More love, more sex, more of everything I was looking for. Someone who had more, wanted me more, needed me more. Now there's nothing more I want than to come back to the someone who had it all to begin with. You. Is it too late? And since we're focusing on the Divine Feminine here, one of two things, either my feminines, you detached from a masculine, thinking you could find something, someone better out there, the whole grass is greener mentality, or you were the victim of a masculine who treated you this way. And then we've got expansion. It was always you and I. There was never anyone else that mattered in our world, just you and I. And one day, it all changed. Our love created a life that demonstrated so beautifully how two people can extend that love beyond themselves, to leave this world with a legacy all our own. You guys could have either already had children together, or you talked about having a family someday, or this could, of course, represent future energies of what you could have together through this new beginning, through love blooming once again. Someone's in this energy of anxiety. It could be the feminine. There was a time when I was open to love and all of its vulnerabilities. I was brave, unafraid, but heartbreak has a way of changing a person, causing us to be closed off, holding ourselves back from finding true love. My anxieties have covered me in a blanket of fear. I'm so cold in this darkness, and I'm not sure I can ever let anyone in again. But as you can see here, yes, you could have been in this energy, my feminines, but look at the progression of these cards. Mending bridges, healing, fixing what's broken, learning lessons, getting out of that energy of anxiousness, and just knowing that what is meant for you will find you. The universe will certainly move whatever mountains are necessary for you guys to come back together or find your way to the person that you're meant to be happy with, you know? Look at that. 1. We only have one life. Fill it with your hopes, wishes, dreams, and goals, whatever they may be. We only have one heart. Fill it with love, joy, happiness, fulfillment, contentment, and gratitude. We only have one love, the only one that truly has that one beating heart of yours. Cherish it. So, whoever this represents for the feminine, and this person represents the one, that ideal mate. Look at this. We've got again. Okay? I have never desired anyone as much as I want you. I can't stop myself from thinking about your kiss. The way you touch me, make love to me. I can feel you with me even when you're not near. I know you want me just as much. Let's make this a reality again. Kiss and make up. Mending bridges. You guys can have this again. That is what's represented here for the Divine Feminine. Wow. So, having gone through painful experiences and heartbreak, but also recovering from that, healing from that, and having another chance at love. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab some tarot messages here. I'm going to pull from the Sacred Secrets of the Heart Tarot by Jennifer Aquarius Tarot. Angels and spirit guides, please, for Leo, focusing on the divine feminine and where the feminine is at on this journey. So we've got a couple of great songs that are coming through here, and there are references to love songs. So a love for music, particular songs that remind the feminine of the masculine, and vice versa. But yeah, the universe has a plan for you guys. Look at this. We've got the World card. So there's cycles here that need to complete. There are doors here that need to be closed in order to open up new ones, new beginnings. Okay, let's make this a reality again. We've got the Nine of Cups here, okay? So for some of you, either the feminine represents water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or it is the masculine. So this is contentment. This is wish fulfillment. Emotional stability. Some of you might be dealing with an earth sign, a masculine who is an earth sign here, perhaps. The Knight of Pentacles is someone who is very slow moving. That's why it says snail pace. So we have a masculine here who definitely wants to be able to manifest union with the feminine, but maybe it's a slow process, and that's okay. Maybe they're picking up off of the feminine's anxiety here. So maybe they're just treading lightly towards the feminine. But I feel it's going to work out better than what you guys could have envisioned. So yeah, for now, we've got delays here as far as plans for the future. But eventually, I think you guys will ultimately find your way back to each other. What else, please, for Leo, focusing on the divine feminine here? Leo, this could be representing you, the Knight of Wands. You could also represent perhaps the younger counterpart in this connection. So if you are feminine energy and you're Leo, this could be you. Someone who's free-spirited is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is full of passion, wanting to experience those amazing adventures that life has to offer. And I really feel here, my feminines, that you want to be able to have those adventures with your masculine. And this is where you guys are headed. Look at that. The energy of the sun, pure happiness. You will find happiness again. You already know what it's like to experience pain and heartbreak, toxic relationships, past relationships that did not work, that put you into this energy of anxiousness and anxiety. There's a particular masculine that's meant to be your life partner here. And as the song says, you know, they've been searching a very long time for you. I've been searching so long through this world. Well, here is the world. And they're ready to open up a brand new door for you guys to have this new beginning in love. So, my feminines, you will find happiness again with this masculine. So it's time to move forward from the past and what did not work in the past. It's time to recognize that you're still standing. You've been through some rough times, yeah, but you're still standing. It didn't knock you down forever. And that's because the universe has your back. Okay? So let's go ahead and add to this. I wanted to grab some messages from the Twin Flame Angel Numbers deck by Mystic Moon. And of course, you don't have to identify with a twin flame connection. That's just the name of the deck. Let's grab some numbers. Angels and spirit guides, please. For Leo, focusing on the divine feminine here. What additional guidance do you need, my feminines? But there's a masculine here that's meant to bring you the happiness that you deserve. We have 0330. This is a green light from your angels. The answer is yes. How wonderful is that? Yes towards happiness, reconciliation, being with the one that you love, removing obstacles, healing. It can apply to so many things, but you've got the green light here, my feminines. I love it. 232. Romance yourself as a way of attracting more of this energy into your life. So what that basically is telling you, my feminines, is that you have to find love within yourself. Okay? Treat yourself as good as you would your masculine. Romance yourself, as it says. (2424). Be patient as your angels are working to reveal your life's purpose and mission to you. So this can apply to your livelihood, your career, and as it says, your life's purpose, if that's something that has concerned you. Let's see what else. So if you happen to be seeing these numbers, it's trying to grab your attention also. 1313. Earth angels are surrounding you as you face a challenging time in your connection. I feel you've already been through the challenges. You've already been through the difficult periods, and it's time to head towards the energy of the sun, where you can overcome the obstacles and finally be happy. And bottom of the deck, we've got 2211. Visions in your third eye are coming in the form of telepathic waves from your twin flame. So for some of you, you know that you are on a twin flame journey with your masculine, my feminines. Maybe you have had those visions, but this is reminding you to tap into your intuition, to follow your gut, your instincts when it comes to this connection, because there are happier days ahead for you and your masculine here. Wow. All right, so let's wrap it up here, my feminines. Let's go ahead and grab some final guidance. If I can grab this deck. I'm going to pull from the Universal Heart Oracle, another deck by Angelic Revelation 144. So let's see what the advice is here for the Divine Feminine, wrapping things up for this reading. For Leo, Divine Feminine. We've got 2 cards. All right, so lots of advice here. Take it if it resonates, of course. Your guides are suggesting that you develop your creative talents. We are delighted to see that your passionate creativity has been reignited once more. Don't be afraid to show off your creative talents. They are destined to be shared with your muse and for all to see. Your creative artistic expressions are mentally stimulating, exciting, and filling you with a passionate sacral energy to powerfully attract and manifest your heart's desires. Collaboration will take you in alignment with your soul mission and give you the opportunity to develop in an area you always secretly wanted to pursue. So, this might also be addressing your livelihood, your career, your life purpose, and that did already come through here. Spirit says you are likely to receive some help from a caring and wise person who is able to help you move forward with a problem that has been holding you back lately. Prosperity emerges through utilizing skills of perseverance and dedication. There may be a welcome surprise in your life soon, thanks to this individual. Okay, so take whatever part of that advice makes sense to you, and maybe as more and more time unfolds, it'll make even more sense. But when it comes to your love life, your connection with your masculine, my feminines, there could be a welcome surprise there as well. Okay, so that's where I'm going to leave this one, and hopefully either both sections resonated with you, or maybe just one or the other did, and hopefully it offers you guidance that's helpful at this time. If you're interested in your own reading, Leo, that info is down below in the description box. That's it for now, guys. Thank you as always for tuning in, and I will see you real soon.